Green, white, life gain aggro. Let's do it. Let's do it. 15k more bits if you 5-0. All right, let's I need a couple. I'd take a 3-2 at this point. We've won 2 total matches in 5 leagues so far today. So if we like even 3-2 here, I'll kind of be ecstatic. Oh, please be burned. 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 Be a burn deck. 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 Yeah, burn deck. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Follow up on being engaged. We got in an argument about money 2 days later. She said we'd let it go if we'd get a cat. So after a long conversation, I agreed. We now have a cat. All right. This is just like play out modern staple Lone Rider here. Man, we're gonna die on the draw here, aren't we? Yeah, if they had Searing Blades here, there was a reasonable chance we'd die. All right, so we're taking 4 on this attack. Oh, I should have used this as a scry. So next turn, I can cycle Renewed Faith plus put a 4/4 Voracious Wurm into play. Ugh, chat, we're gonna lose to burn. Oh, Kitchen Finks. Yay, Kitchen Finks. Yay, Kitchen Finks. We did it. We did it. We did it. Hooray. All right, so next turn, we get to gain 6, make an 8/8. Yeah, assuming no skull crack. Unflinching Courage on top of our deck. Yep. I'm gonna trade with Mr. Goblin Guide here. Wow, do they have a land and another Skullcrack, or are we dead? So I don't gain life here. Our land Skullcrack their last 2 cards. I feel like I have to just go for this. Whoa, is it hot in here, chat? I think it's getting a little warm. Anybody else? Anybody? Alrighty. Alrighty. I think, anybody else? Anybody else? This feels like a good, a good ending to Meme Monday. This is quite excellent here. So we're going to 9. I don't think we can die this turn. Next turn, we get to put Unflinching Courage on an 8/8. This bird's been very important. I agree. We wouldn't shout out, pour out some slops for the bird. Wouldn't be here without him. Modern staple Lone Rider. How'd Xur go? A complete and total dumpster fire. Xur was a complete and total... I like how there's a Blessed Alliance in our board. Like, As if our main deck wasn't enough. It's just like, no, hold on, yo dog. Blessed Alliance. Feel like I probably don't need Rancor. Yeah, let's do it. Alright, let's do it. Y'all ready for this? Hef Jogland with the $5 donation. He's at my door, indiscriminate grumbling and bangling and mumbling about something called smorking. Listen, just put the goblin down. Green, white, maybe playables. Fragmentize to hit bridge. Maybe, that seems narrow. Gray BB, thank you for the brand new Prime support. I appreciate that. Welcome, welcome. You could make the Noble Hierarch just be land more elves. My opponent just commented in chat, I love you, but this deck is really cruel to me. You're not wrong, opponent. This deck is in fact cruel to you. Welcome to the matchup lottery. Little did you know, when they spoke of the matchup lottery, they quite literally meant it was this bad. They probably didn't believe in the matchup lottery. Sounds good, average bloom. What is the opponent done? The opponent's playing Burn, and we are playing green-white Lifegain. Oh, just, you know, modern staple Centaur Healer here. NBD. Just brush the shoulder off for modern staple Centaur Healer. Okay. Zoom in on that one for people who aren't familiar with this modern staple. This is his Tron button. Our opponent must have been very bad in a former life. How come so late? I had something to do this morning, so I couldn't stream during my normal time slot, so I started at 1 o'clock this afternoon. I'm also going to be doing a late stream on Friday this week, because I can't stream on Wednesday morning because Moto has downtime. Alright, so let's play Centaur Healer, which probably gets Skull Cracked. And then next turn we can go Chapin's Blessing. Voracious Wurm is a 7/7. That's true. After we're done with Magic tonight, Christy and I are going to do an Overwatch stream on her channel there, twitch.tv/Krillydactyl. We'll be streaming together. Oh, yeah. Give me that. Give me that sweet, sweet 3 health. And they helixed my Centaur. My Centaur gained a 6, chat. That was so good. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. It gained a 6. Attempt to gain 5. How do you think Kitchen Finks is positioned in Modern right now? Really terribly. I think a lot of the really aggressive decks in Modern right now have creatures that are just much bigger than a Kitchen Finks. Alright, got 2 shots at big health gain here, chat. Maybe 3 technically. They had a discount on bits, Snubby, at one point. Money laundering. I think I need to hit a good one here. What'd the client do? Punishing Waterfalls? I think Thing in the Ice is positioned. Yeah, I think that card's okay. I think the Jeskai Thing Ascension deck's really powerful. Yeah, I could have Unflinching the Noble. Maybe that was the more conservative play. I think we're dead here now. I guess I'm gonna like block with Birds of Paradise and then like hope to rip a Gain Life spell next turn. This must be how a strictly standard player feels stumbling into Legacy. We do get to play game 3 on the play, so we flooded a good bit here. We've had 5, 6, 7 lands and 14 cards. 13 cards. Yeah, maybe it was better to just like Unflinching Courage my bird and smash for 3. The problem with that is it just like dies to most things. I think I'm chumping with a bird here, so we don't die to one spell. Armadillo Cloak is not modern legal. That card was in Plane Shift or Apocalypse or Invasion or something like that. I searched a Walking Ballista and it went into their hand. That's really strange. Alright. Alright. Well. Let's try it again here on the play. If we lose to the burn deck, do we have to drop the League in shame? If we lose to the burn deck, are we obligated to drop the League in shame? It's fine. We're not going to lose, so it doesn't matter. I'm not going to drop the League, Anner. I don't want to find another deck. If you need something salty, just play some Bogles on Magic Online. You'll find some salt real quick. I play Brigette or Mercy usually. His hand doesn't have a threat, but I'm gonna keep it. Two for one, you. Go. Much love to the people streamer. Keep slaying. Ben Dingus Khan, thank you for the 2-month free subscription there. Hope your stream stuff is going well. I appreciate the support. We have huge doses of life. The problem here is if a creature gets it under us, it could be bad. I'm just gonna get my 8 in here. You could maybe argue that I'm supposed to hold up Blessed Alliance, but I don't know. I guess we could kind of like putter out here and not have a way to actually close the game. Escalate does not change mana cost, so even if we escalate it, we still take 2. So I think it was worth just being resource efficient there. The only time the casting cost is not what is printed in the corner is when there's an X involved. I clicked through combat there. I think I'm just going to pass the turn here. I'm not even sure I wanted to attack. Like, letting them kill their Eidolon is kind of good for them. We might be able to lock them out under their own Eidolon here. They killing my Centaur? They are killing my Centaur. So this was kind of reason to have attacked with the Centaur last turn. If they have a second copy of Skullcrack, we're probably dead to rights. But if they don't have a second copy of Skullcrack, and we draw a way to gain some health here, Voracious Wurm will steal the game most likely. Sure. All right, that's pretty good because even if they have a crack here, we get to get a 3/3 out of the deal. If they don't have a crack, they're in a lot of trouble. So I get to attack with this. And then I get to play this Worm out as a 5/5. I was kind of worried we were going to die here, but Centaur Healer coming in the clutch. So it's going to be 12 to 8. 12 to 7. You could potentially lose this race, I suppose, if they have some Lightning Helixes. How much have we gained this game? We gained... Yeah, 16. We gained 8, 5, and 3, because I Skullcracked this to the first healer. Okay, Searing Blaze is pretty good. Lets them clear through our first thing, but it does put them to 5. If they don't have a Helix here, they actually can't kill us without killing themselves, thanks to Eidolon. I think if they attack here, I just say no blocks and go to 7. That means we die to exactly Boros Charm plus 3 mana spell. Plus 3 damage spell, but... I think I'm supposed to know blocks here, right? Am I okay being dead to Bolt Boros Charm or Spike Boros Charm? I think I am. They must have it, right? Or they have another creature. They either have us dead or they have another creature. I guess blocking is better if I draw a health gain spell. I think it's right to block. I think this attack means we're dead or they have another creature, and either way, I think we're better off blocking. Oh, we could also be dead because we blocked, right? They could just like triple 1 mana spell us. Yeah, 0/0 playing around Deflecting Palm here. Am I dead? Yeah, I think we're getting palmed. Alright. Our deck might not be very good. Our deck might not be very good. This is appropriate for playing on Meme Monday, chat. It turns out we often talk on this stream about how good burn is when it only draws 3 lands. It turns out we can gain 16 and still lose to burn when they only draw 3 lands. No, this is it. This is my last league of the day, chat. I can't afford or take setting any more tickets on fire. This is we're gonna play all the matches in this league, and then we're gonna close out with some Overwatch shooting down some people. Hopefully there's something mid-rangey. Alright. Aggro deck with 2 power creatures. 3 3s for 3. Let's do it. Let's do it. Peace, Anime. Who's my best Overwatch character? Generally Mercy or Brigette. Not blocking was not a winning line. They still could have made the play that they made. Just gonna play Grizzly Bear out here. The old Grizzly Wurm. I still think it's Baguette. Ooh, they got some card advantage going on. Can they beat Archangel? Asking the real questions. So now that I have a 3/3, which is a king among men on this board, I'm gonna go ahead and attack with my Grizzly Bear. Get in the red zone. I feel like this needs to be the butterfly meme. Like, is this modern? Like, looking at this board state. It's like, I know all these cards are modern legal, but I have some questions. Yeah, right? This is how limited looks. Highborn Ghoul. 2/1 Intimidate. I'm scared, chat. I'm scared. He's intimidating, chat. He's real intimidating. How are we choosing people to play Overwatch again? People that are posting in the subs Discord channel. So Christy just created an Overwatch channel in the subs Discord, so pop in there and post in the Overwatch channel if you're interested in playing. I'm not sure how many people we have. If we have more than 4 that are interested in playing, we're gonna have to rotate through while we play. I think we plan to play for like 2 hours though. So we should have time to rotate a few people through. if there's more than 4 that want to play. I don't know what this card does. Okay, sure. Sure, why not? Listen, Modern is a format where people mostly play turn 3 decks, Hallowed Fountain decks, and Saffron Olive decks. It's funny because it's true. I should attack before playing... Nah, I really don't want to trade my Centaurs because they're going to get bigger next turn. Your move, Yuki boy. This is my Archangel. She's amazing. Watch her get, like, cast down or something. We just get, like, run over by these zombies. They have 7 cards in their hand. Like, they're drawing 2 cards every turn. Anoronics with the sub gift to ornament. Thank you very much for your generosity, as always. What a blowout. He's a real life friend. I wanted him to have my face. That's great, Anner. Alright, that's it. I'm done. My Centaurs are done messing around. I'm gonna get in there. Listen, chat. If they unban Stoneforge Mystic, green-white Centaur Healers, and mono-black zombies would be unplayable in the format. These are the decks Wizards of the Coast is making sure stay safe by keeping Stoneforge Mystic out of Modern. Where would you play Centaur Healer if Stoneforge Mystic was legal? This is Christy's channel, where we'll be streaming Overwatch tonight. And I'll be hosting and raiding after we finish here. I think we're probably have a few more matches here. This is match 2 of this league. Oh, we are so bad at drawing spells, chat. Why are we so bad at drawing spells? Stoneforge Mystic goes right into this deck and makes it tier 0. Dies to Meme Blade. I had such high hope for Archangel of Thune, chat. Death Baron. Can't win has been declared. I really don't get why they're not attacking with Gravecrawler, at least. It hurts. Why does it hurt? Lone Rider does have first strike. We kind of have time. If we rip like a gain 6 or a gain 5 here, we could be okay, I guess. Ugh. Yay! Courser of Kruphix! After we've already played all our lands. Yay! Courser! I like how they're down to 6 here. No attacks, no activations, sure. I guess they have enough cards, right? Good news, we can flip Lone Rider next turn. Hey, We attacked with our Centaur Healers and our Voracious Wurms a little bit. Thank you very much. Man, y'all don't even know how big my worms are gonna be. Can I win this game? Can someone tell me how do I win this game? Like, is there a series of like flipping Lone Rider doesn't do anything, right? No, our Archangel is dead. There's only one Archangel in our deck. I guess we could draw Unflinching Courage or Rancor. But even then, they have like a bunch of defense, right? No, this is game 1. Lone Rider turns into a 4/4. I have no idea how we win if they start attacking with Gravecrawler. Unflinching Courage the bird. That is the line we need. Unflinching Courage the bird. And they say Twitch chat isn't a competitive advantage. Maybe a meteor hits their home. Maybe their home gets hit by a meteor. I don't know what's going on. I don't understand what's going on, chat. We do, however, have a fetch land here to get some scry value going on. Maybe they activate their Crypt Breaker 4 more times and die by mistake. What are the odds they activate their Crypt Breaker 4 more times and die by mistake? Low, high? Alright, let's move along. Yep, details on how to pop into the subs Discord are here. Do I even want the Rest in Pieces? Probably not. The relics probably aren't bad. Rest seems good. Centaur seems good. I'm gonna trim these birds. I don't think they're quite aggressive enough that we need that. We've been flooding out a lot. Now we're gonna get mana screwed, right? I kept getting flooded, so I boarded out some lands. Well, I mean, the birds have a hard time attacking, but I guess we have the enchant creatures. How many infect decks have we played against? Zero infect decks in this league. We actually lost the first match to Burn, though, which was kind of embarrassing. Why would you play Centaur over Kitchen Finks? Just gonna cycle this. Try and hit my 4th land on time. Alright. Alright, I get to Centaur Healer plus Unflinching Courage. Centaur flips Lone Rider. Yeah, that's good synergy. Good clean curve in. Yeah, but like, Kitchen Finks basically flips Centaur, or flips Lone Rider, right? Because like Lone Rider attacks for 1 with lifelink, and then that plus Kitchen Finks lets you flip it. I guess there's a lot of boards where you can't attack on 2. Well, untapped land here would be nice, so we could make a 10/10. Well, at least we know I'm not wicked, because there ain't no rest for the wicked. Money don't grow on trees. Check Twitter after the game. This is great. That's some A+ Photoshop right there. Yeah, this is our nut draw. This is the nut. Are you ready to, I'm gonna put Unflinching Courage on here, so that way when they cast on my worm, I feel less bad. I do Photoshop for a living. God bless, it shows. Whoa, they went to 2. Am I dead? I have to be dead, right? They didn't jump block the 10-10. Am I dead or is my board dead? Do they play Grey Merchant? Dark Salvation. Yep. Okay. I think I'm supposed to cycle this. The 1 mana gain 5 would be ideal here. I guess I just play this out and attack them. They have to block here, and then I have 2 lethal threats for next turn. Sorry, communicating with my wife.
Communication is key, people.
Communication is key. She's far more organized than I am. You want to hang out and play Overwatch tonight? Christy created a channel in the subs Discord so we can coordinate and figure out how many people want to play. If there's only 3 or 4, well, we can just play all night till people want to go. But if there's more than that, we'll need to rotate through. Yeah, Gravecrawler can't block. This thing doesn't tap to activate? God! We're gonna lose to back-to-back aggro decks with our... Am I dead on board? Block, take 11. Well, we're not dead on board. No, if they give it Menace, I can block here. I'm dead if they give Menace. I'm dead if they give Menace. Oh, Anner. This one is rough. This is rough. I swear your shuffler hates you and me. Wait, did they not give... Exile, thank you for the brand new Prime support. I appreciate that and welcome. All right, well, we get to go to 2 here. Yeah, you can run Magic Online on a Chromebook the same way you run it on a Linux computer through using Wine. Alrighty. We didn't draw the removal spell we needed. We've drawn a lot of lands in this league. We've got a lot of Horizon Canopies, and we've drawn a lot of mediumness. We'll play till we take one more loss here. Can I get a free timeout, please? Of course. Scene doesn't do anything. Play till our 3rd loss, so 1 more. You be quiet. This is it. We're starting to turn around here. How do we beat a control deck? How do we ever beat Celestial Colonnade, chat? How do we ever beat a Celestial Colonnade? By gaining life, yep. Alright. This is my 7/7. Please don't path me. To be fair, I asked them not to path me. So they didn't path me. Remember when we flooded? Anner, can I concede this match if I play another one? There's no way we're ever beating a control deck, right? Alright. Let's try. The fourth one's the charm, okay? I'm really feeling the 4th one here. You know, sometimes after a long day of playing Magic, games without resource variants are nice. The worst part about playing Overwatch is I never lose because I'm unlucky. I lose because I'm bad. Stone Cold worst part of Overwatch. We're pushing into the evening, so that means lazy shilling. These people are great. Please check out their stuff, especially Honey. That link supports me at no cost to yourself. These people, also great. Check out their stuff. We'll be back to your normal high quality shilling in the morning. Oh, you get to blame your teammates for Overwatch. So if we lose to burn, lose to tier 3 aggro, lose to control, what do we win against? We're still working on that. We're still working on that. We're giving it a 4th match to try here. Are you ready for... That's the dwarf, right? Yeah, we lost to Burn, Kidder. We lost to Burn. It's funny because it's sad. Burn, that's true. Burn does. So, like, when the person that we banned earlier for saying that Burn would lose to Batterskull, like, Burn beat this deck full of health gain. Burn can beat health gain. Yeah, we lost a game after we gained 16. It was impressive, to say the least. I think Burn's a great deck cutter. Very, very reasonable. Bob just won an IQ with it. Oh, no! Oh, no! Not a Tron land! Not a Tron land! We did not 5-0 with Zer. We've won 2 matches today. It's been a brutal day. This might be the most brutal meme Monday we've had in a long time, chat. Kid Tron beat Lifegain. Who hit the Tron button is supposed to happen. Someone at WotC better be getting fired. They're supposed to hit the Tron button when we're doing well. Not when this happens. I guess I should have played a Grizzly Bear last turn. WotC has meme Mondays too. How much to never run this back? We do have damping spheres. We do have damping spheres. That's true. Remember when we flooded, chat? Does anybody else out there recall the flood? I remember the times of flood. Now our people are in a drought. The flood was long ago. We won a game. At one point, we won a game. Alright, I've got 3 of these. I've got 2 paths for worm coil engines. I'm gonna cut these expeditions. I'm gonna cut these courses. I'm gonna cut this. Alright, let's do it. They probably had natural Tron, but felt bad, so they were slow rolling it. don't think Fragmentize is good enough. Can this list beat a challenger deck? Oh, asking the real questions. All right, we're going to do it, chat. This is it. This is our one last shot. It's a chance to roll. Stop it. Look, they mulliganed to 6, chat. We got them on the ropes already. Put the dukes up. Run them down. To solve our flood problems, have you considered playing Wandering Fumarole? What are my thoughts on Amulet Titan? Amulet Titan's really sweet. We played it on stream a couple of times before. Alright. Lands are a lot worse when you have to pay 1 to play them. Things are not looking good for our hero here, chat. Is the People's Cannon happy? No, I think this is about all the beating I can take, chat. I don't know that I have a lot more in me. I've been worn down. This is like Walking Ballista, shoot all your creatures. Yeah, just a card. Just a card. No big deal. No big deal. You should be scared of the Lone Rider card. I probably should have pathed that, huh? Maybe. Nah, I need the path to beat a Worm Coil. Alright. I just want people to know that this Noble Hierarch had no fear in the face of Karn. You could argue he had unflinching courage in the face of uncertainty. Oh, I should have put this on Bird probably, right? Is this the Walking Ballista? This is the Walking Ballista, isn't it? Second card. That's fine. That's fine. No fear. I ain't scared. I ain't scared. I got unflinching courage. Oh man, I've got nothing. I've got nothing. Was today a day of below average? It was a day of below. To set the scene, we had some below average memes today. We 5-0'd last night, chat. We couldn't. The only place we could go after this is I have no more courage. I am but a cowardly centaur. Is it okay to mix genres like that, cowardly centaur? Where's the kid session again? Asking the real questions. Yeah, going after cards in my hand. Like some kind of coward. Like some kind of coward. So we're 12-2 for the day or worse. I feel like it's gotta be worse, right? We were 0-4 in this. We went 0-3 before this. That's 7. We went 1-3, 1-3. So that's 7, 13. I think we had an 0-3 with that. I think we're like 2-16 today. 2-16, son. And now they've gained more health than us. Alright. Alright. The good news is, Overwatch tonight can't possibly go worse than my leagues went today. So I'm gonna go ahead and get that fired up. I don't actually play Overwatch on this channel, so I'm gonna go ahead and raid you into Christy's channel. If you want to hang out while we play some Overwatch, be sure to pop on over there. Thanks for hanging out, folks. I'll be back tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time with some more modern Magic the Gathering. Everybody have a good evening. Hopefully see you on the other side.